Across the, I just read a study yesterday. 7 out of 10 Americans across the board are living paycheck to paycheck. 50% of Americans, I just read a study yesterday. 7 out of 10 Americans across the board are living paycheck to paycheck. 50% of Americans that are making $250,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. So you take your income, whatever money you make, you subtract your expenses, your houses.
Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash Yahweh, being the true name of the Father, as the word ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai, being the true name of the Son, as the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, along with the Holy Spirit, who taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and to the brothers that's pushing this truth in sincerity, risking life and freedom to do so. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that are listening and learning. This is your brother Labah, coming to you with another lesson in truth. And you saw that, man, 70% of you so-called Americans are going paycheck to paycheck. That's staggering, man. And they go to show you that this place is done. It's finished, man. It's on a decline. All right, you see, mother got a dog, I'm just saying, man, it's going down. And, this is going to be, this already is a normal thing in America. Just go look at California. You got people that's doing this new drug called Tranquil, something like that. And they got them in the dumbified state. All right? Like a zombie apocalypse type shit, man. And America is done. It's finished. And you got a lot of people that's facing eviction. All right? A lot of people that's getting ready to find out the hard way. And the people that got proud, right, are ready to get humble, And this place wasn't going to be a perpetual, empire. It had a rise and it's got a fall, as you seeing. And this is complete madness, man. 70% of people are going paycheck to paycheck. I'm going to show you something else that's very staggering. All right, so let's get into what's really going on in the real world. Okay, this is a U.S. debt clock. And as you can see right here, I'm going to show you this and I'm going to get into some more information. The U.S. national debt is 31 trillion, 575 billion, 438 million, so on and so forth. All right, you see that? So this is a wrap, man. This country, they're gonna reset the system, which we know they coming with the MOTB sooner than later. All right, because this is out of control. And just like, this is the revised Roman Empire, the people thought the same way. All right, I was preparing a lesson to go into something else, and the Lord was like, go and do this lesson, right? I got some more heavy lessons that I've been preparing, Lord willing, bring them out. But I wanted to show you something very staggering and to let you know it's really over, man. All right, if our people don't quite get it. Okay, it says the median income now. So I want you to see something right here. I want you to analyze this. You see right now, right? It's 2023. 35,728. Give me 1 second. Let me show you something. All right, Salakia. I'm going to show you something in a few minutes. But median goes back into the middle income, right? So, 35,728. And you look in 2000, the median income was 31,000. So ain't much change from 2000. That's been 23 years, right? I want to show you something else. That's insane. It says the median new home price, right? 497,246. So how, if somebody making 35, that the median income is 35,000 per year, how can they afford a home that's 400 and this is the medium new home price, 409, almost 500,000, man? It's impossible. Check this out. The median new home price for 2000, 162,000. So this shit inflated, man. And that's why everything is going up, because this inflation, and these devils are purposely doing all this, man. They're going to reset the system, as they said. Check this out. This is another staggering number that the average monkey-minded American don't know. It says they're living in poverty. So how many people in the United States are living in poverty? 42,550,940. 42 million people are living in poverty. It's supposed to be the greatest country in the so-called world, right? You know, that's all a lie, man. So let me get into this first scripture, and I'm gonna get into this wage slavery thing. I had did a lesson in particular on this, but I want to go back into it some more. The book of Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, so it has to be a new rulership, man, a new dominion, because this ain't working, man. 70% of Americans are going paycheck to paycheck, and you still don't get it. You're oblivious to what's going on, that this country is in decline, it's falling, and it's not going to get up. Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So the people would flourish, right? But people ain't flourishing right now. All right. And it's going to be our time to shine. The next rulership is going to be the nation of Israel among the elect. And we're going to put hell on all you nations, starting at the nation of Edom. But when the wicked bear rule, who is the wicked? The so-called white man. All right. The people mourn. So the people are in the state of mourning. People shooting up. This is the most doped up country in the whole world. Everybody, let me say this. Most people on some kind of drug in this country just to get by. All right. And that's just what it is. It's the most doped up country in the whole world. Because these people are depressed. These people on anxiety pills, on depression medication. You know, Jake rolling his blunt up. And Jake gonna learn, you know, with that weed, man. I'm gonna do a lesson on that, Lord willing, to go into that weed demon, man. All right. Because Jake trying to get around dealing with the Most High. So that weed keeps you in a haze. It keeps you out in the reality. So when you don't really have to deal with nothing, man. All right, you can duck and dodge the Most High. It says wage slavery. It says wage slavery or slave wages refers to a person dependent on wages or a salary for their livelihood. So yeah, this is a more evolved slavery that the so-called white man, the devil, put you in. He's not doing it on the plantation no more. All right, chattel slavery, right? He's doing it in a more sophisticated way where you can't see it, and it's mental slavery. All right, and it's also financial slavery. But our people think somehow they free. Let you not go to your so-called job, man. You're going to be finished out here. All right. We're trying to tell our people, but they don't want to listen. And this devil never compensated you for, you know, all the crimes and atrocity that he did to our people, and our people fine with that. They like just living their best life. They're not caring about this pain and suffering that we've been through and we continue to go through as a people. All right, because they all fucked up in the head. And I'm just telling you how it is, man. Right here, wage slave. It says being a wage slave means you are stuck doing a job solely for money. You can't quit because leaving would have terrible consequences. Because if our people decide to leave their job, they'll lose everything that they have. A lot of these so-called white people got generational wealth. They can quit their job or quit whatever they doing, but they don't have to work on no fucking job, man. All right. All right, let's go here. This is the book of Deuteronomy 28:48. And if our people knew that they was the Israelites, they knew about the curses, they knew about the prophecies, they understand why things are the way they are. It's like, you know, but again, this is simple, dumbed down, demented, bugged out nation. Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. Did we not serve our enemies and we continue to serve our enemies? All right, they told you love your enemies. All right, and when they say love your enemies, it's talking about of your own nation. All right, the people that have woken up to this truth, your brothers and your sisters, man, of your own nation, not the so-called white man. Therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua shall sin against thee. I thought God was all love. He good all the time. Our people get caught up in that dumb, stupid nigga shit, man. All right, just that Southern Baptist ignorant stupidity, stupid, dumbed down shit, man. You got to come out of that state of mind, man, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. So this was punishment for us forsaking the Lord, serving idols, all right, calling on these idols, doing Christmas, doing all these pagan celebrations, all right, and that our people continue to do. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. You Google a picture of yoke of iron, you're going to see so-called black men and other tribes as well, until he have destroyed thee. All right, so we're in a state of being destroyed as a people because our people don't know who they are. They still ignorantly calling themselves black. They still ignorantly calling themselves Puerto Rican. They still ignorantly calling themselves Jamaican. They still ignorantly calling themselves Native American. They still ignorantly calling themselves Mexican. Completely bugged that nation. Let's go right here. I want to go to this definition: slavery. It says slavery is the ownership of persons of a person as property, especially in regards to labor. That's heavy. And our people do the most strenuous jobs. They do all the servitude jobs. Just look around you. Start studying your environment and what's going on around you. You'll see what it is. You see, the tribes do all the hard labor. They do all the shitty jobs, man. All the servitude jobs. That's what our people do. The low paying bullshit jobs, man. Let's go to this definition. Servitude. It says the state of being a slave or completely subject to someone more powerful, which that would be the so-called white man in this physical sense, because this is Esau and Edomite's kingdom. This is their world. But that's getting ready to change. It's going to be like trading places. We're going to put all kind of hell on you devils, man. Let's go here. And we have came back into our senses and we understand what's going on. The Lord put a heavy spirit on us to understand among his elect. Lord willing, we make the number, right? We make the cut. Isaiah 51:14. KJB. It said the captive exile hastened that he might be loose. So we crying out to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah to get us the hell up out of here. We're not comfortable in captivity. We're not trying to build a soft landing for our kids and trying to fatten up our 401k, trying to build so-called generational wealth. Our people delusional. You ain't gonna never get that on this side, man. The captive exile hastened that he may be loose. We ready to get the hell up out of here, man. Because we came back into our right mind. We know it's not right. We supposed to be ruling. And that he should not die in the pit, which is America. All right. This place has us confined, man, and confounded. Nor that his bread should fail. So yeah, at the end of the day, we praying that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai pull us the hell up out of here, man, soon. And we got faith in that because we seen all these things that's indicating that we're at the end. This it. All right, America's not going to continue to go on this pace that it's on. But you got people sleeping in a car. Look at that, man. This shit is going down in this country, man. You got people on harsh tranquilizer drugs, I think they said 6 out of 10 Americans doped up on something, man. It's probably higher than that by now, man. But hopefully this lesson was edifying and America is done. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Rakak Wadash. Shalom.